Now we understand the next experiment, Compton effect. In Compton effect, when monochromatic X-ray strike on the carbon and lighter element, then scattering of the X-ray take place. What is the reason of scattering of X-ray? Is that there is an interaction between the X-ray and electron. That means electron also has a wave character, and it tells that electron has dual nature, wave nature and particle nature. Arthur Compton found that if monochromatic X-ray means particular wavelength, X-ray having particular wavelength are allowed to fall on carbon or some other lighter element, then scattering of the X-ray take place. Due to scattering of X-ray, the energy of X-ray will decrease. That means frequency of X-ray will decrease and the wavelength of X-ray will increase. The increase in lambda is known as Compton shift. It is given by equation, Compton shift equation, which is written as, and this equation also can be written as this. Here m is rest mass of electron, c is velocity of light, and theta is angle between incident X-ray and scattered X-ray. Now we take theta is 0 degree. In this equation, this is a Compton shift, and suppose it's a carbon or lighter element, X-ray is falling on it and then scattering of X-ray. This is theta. This is scattering of X-ray. If theta is 0 degree, then cos 0 degree is equal to 1. So delta lambda is 1 minus 1 is 0. So delta lambda is 0. So Compton shift is 0. When theta is equal to 90 degree, then cos 90 degree will 1 0, cos 90 degree is 0. So delta lambda is h upon mc. On solving, we get here 0.0224 angstrom, and when theta is 80 degree, 180 degree, that means incident X-ray and scattered X-ray are opposite to each other, then delta lambda will become 2h upon mc. This is Compton wavelength, and it will double of Compton wavelength. That means now we derive the Compton shift equation. There is a monochromatic X-ray which is made up of photon, and it strike on electron, then scattering of X-ray take place. In this phenomenon, there is a law of conservation of energy and law of conservation of momentum, and theta is angle between incident X-ray and scattered X-ray. X-ray is made up of photon, and energy of photon is E is equal to h mu. According to law of conservation of energy, because after scattering of X-ray, energy of X-ray will become less and lambda will increase. So there is a conservation of energy. Decrease in energy of photon is equal to increase in energy of electron. So this is law of conservation of energy. Now we understand law of conservation of momentum. Momentum is a vector quantity, and we take one direction and second direction is perpendicular. So we can apply the law of conservation of momentum in perpendicular direction to the incident X-ray. Thus we get two equations. Equation first is in direction of incident X-ray. We take momentum of X-ray and electron before collision. It comes because electron is in rest position, so momentum is 0, and momentum of X-ray is given by h mu upon c. How it come? Because E is equal to Pc, so P is momentum, C is velocity, E upon C. Now after collision, momentum will be momentum of scattered X-ray in incident X-ray direction is and momentum of scattered electron in incident X-ray direction is in perpendicular direction. Momentum before collision, momentum of X-ray and electron is 0, and momentum of scattered X-ray in perpendicular direction to the incident X-ray is and electron this is equation number 2. Now we multiply the both equation by C and rearrange them. If we multiply this by C, then we cancel C to C, so it becomes this, and here C is cancelled and here C will come. Here C will cancel and C will come, and we rearrange them, then is equal to, and now we square equation number first and second and add them, and resultant equation will come. Here P square C square and cos square phi plus sin square phi is equal to 1, and here we get, because we square here, then we get h mu square, and formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here we get h mu square minus 2 h mu dash cos theta plus b square. So b square, and this is also square, sin square theta cos square theta will become 1. So we get this is the final equation on summation of equation first and 2 after square. Physics Sapexvaad theory, energy of particle is given by these equation. We equal equation 4th and 5th here and rearrange them, then we get this equation number 6. Here in equation number 6 you will get k and p square c square. The value of k we get from the law of conservation of energy, and the value of p square c square we get from law of conservation of momentum. and put the value of p square, c square and k and rearrange them. Then after in last we get the Compton shift equation, which is given by this. Here theta is angle between scattered X-ray and incident X-ray.